Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name, after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started. All right, we are ready to get started with our Tai Chi class today. Now, you don't have to learn anything today. You don't have to remember anything. There's no test at the end. All you have to do, have a little space to either side, and then just follow along and go with the flow. I'm gonna start with my feet close in together. I'm gonna open out my arms nice and wide, taking a nice deep breath in, and a big sigh to let everything out. And then on this next one, I'm gonna inhale nice and big again, and as I exhale, I'm gonna float my arms gently down. And then just as they reach the bottom, they start to float right back up, like they're being carried by a breeze, like I'm a bird soaring through the sky. Feeling the bright sun on my back, warming my feathers. Sometimes in these winter months, it gets hard to remember what that sun feels like. But if you close your eyes, picture that bright blue sky, and imagine the warmth soaking into you. And then just hold on to that. Hold on to that warmth, the feeling of the sunlight. Then on this next one, you're gonna circle your arms in, like you're folding your wings in, and just before your wingtips touch, flip your hands over and slide right down the front of your body to sink the chi. Beautiful. I like to inhale as my arms rise up, and then exhale as they sink down in front of me. But really, as long as you're breathing, you're good. One more here. And this time, as your hands come to rest by your feet or by your legs, you're gonna step one foot out to the side. And then gently float your hands straight up in front of you to open the door. Letting everything soften and sink together, your knees and your elbows and your hips. And then everything rises back up as you inhale again. Still remembering the warmth of the sunlight. This time you're a flower, reaching up, searching and finding that bright, warm, nourishing sunlight. Growing a little taller with each inhale. Beautiful. One more here. And then as your hands reach chest height, you're gonna open out nice and wide into a big hug. Take one hand, scoop it under to embrace the moon. Inhaling open. Exhaling closed. Letting your whole body soften and round. Wrapping around the moon. Even the moon is warm with that reflected sunlight. Beautiful. On this next one, as we embrace the moon, we're going to stop right here in front. Tap one foot in and then step it right out. And we're going to orbit that moon right around. Perfect. Slowly and gently. Watching it as it takes its slow course, just like we can watch the moon in the sky traveling on its nightly journey around our world. Now stay with me here on this next one as we come back around by our stomach. We're going to reverse directions. Beautiful. Last one here. And then pulling everything back in. Take your time here. Open back out. And then embrace the moon on the other side. Opening back out. Finding your breath again. Stretching through your back. Rising up. And then curling around. Beautiful. This next one, we're going to hold that moon right in front of us. Tap the other foot in, and then step out nice and big and orbit the moon. How big is nice and big? I don't care. It's up to you. Whatever feels good in your body is okay by me. All right, one more. And then next time you pull into your tummy, you're gonna reverse directions and orbit the other way. Beautiful. Rocking back and forth, shifting your weight like a tree blowing in a strong breeze. Still strongly rooted, but flexible enough to let the breeze move it without a fight, without a struggle. Just existing, letting the wind wash over it. One more orbit. And then holding there in the middle, stepping in, open out, and come back to embracing the moon. Still breathing. Definitely got to keep doing that. On this next one, we're going to pause here again. We're going to take that moon and we're going to pull it over to one side and then throw it up and over our shoulder. Circle our hands back down and around. Pull it to one side. Throw it back up and over. Like we're returning it back up to the sky we borrowed it from. Beautiful. One more here. And then this time we're going to step in and step out. Stepping in and out. Last one. Coming back to center, And then opening up nice and wide and embracing the moon. Beautiful. Taking that moon, pulling it over to your hip, throwing it over the other shoulder this time. Circling the hands down and around. Coming back to embrace the moon. However your hand circle is fine. Making beautiful spirals. Following each other. Like two fireflies chasing each other. Circling gently through the air. Beautiful. On this next one, we're going to do that step in and then stepping out and back in and out. Perfect. Last one here. And then circling back around to embrace the moon. Open one last time. And then fold back in to sink the chin. Rising up. And sinking down. Letting everything recenter. This time floating your hands straight up in front of you. Just letting them drift side to side. Back to that tree, swaying in the wind. Flexing, bending as needed. All while staying strong and rooted deep into the earth. When you get to that next corner, you're gonna fold your branches over, step one foot in, and sink down. Just sinking and rising. Beautiful. On this next one, push down with that front hand. Like you're reaching a branch down just to brush the earth. And take that other hand, hold it in. This branch just reaching in towards the trunk. Feeling the roughness of the bark. And then both hands together. Beautiful. Now on this next one, we're going to take one of our roots and step out nice and big and strong, and then push. Circle our hands back around, and then back to those big spirals. Our fireflies dancing around the branches of the tree. Flashing their little firefly Morse code at us. I always wonder what they're saying. Beautiful. One more here. And then sitting back, drag everything across. Rainbow it up and over. Step in on the other side. Go straight into both hands together. Your branches reaching down towards the ground. Reaching in towards the trunk. Beautiful. Now, not on this one, but on the next one, we're going to do that big step out. Here we go. Pushing. and then circling around. We call this one brush knee in a twisted step. We're letting our body twist as we push into the corner. Perfect. One more here. And then that big rock back, drag across, up and over. And we're gonna go straight into the other side, sinking and rising. And then lifting one root up, stepping out, push, circling up and around. Beautiful. And then sitting back, drag it across, rainbow it over, straight into this side. You know what we're doing now. And then on the next one, doing that big step out and push. And then sitting back, drag it back to the center this time, make that big hug. Open out wide. And come in to sink the cheek. Beautiful. Loading your hands straight back up. Open out nice and wide again. We're gonna take this hand, scoop in to embrace the moon, tap that foot in, and we're gonna step out and bring our hand up, just bumping a door with the back of our hand. Bring everything back in. And one more time, pushing that door a little further, nudging it open just a little more. Beautiful. Then take that bottom hand, sneak it up and around, coming back into our big circles, stepping in, and then out on the other side. Bumping a door, just a little bit, cracking it open, taking a peek, and then a little bit wider, and then just a little bit wider. Bottom hand circles up and around, coming back to the other side. One time, bumping that door open. And then the other hand swoops up and you pull through, like you're stroking a nice long curtain. Feeling what it's made of. Is it soft or rough? Beautiful. And then from here, that hand swoops under, circles around, coming in on the other side, stepping out, one bump, and then I'm gonna check the curtains on this side. Maybe they're the same. Maybe they're different. How will we know if we don't find out? And then sliding that hand under, circling around, back in on this side. Stepping out this time, one bump, one time checking the curtains. And then we're gonna toss it away and press forward. Toss it away and press forward. Beautiful, one more time. Toss it away and press forward. Hand goes under. Big swoops all around, stepping in on the other side and then right back out. Bump, check the curtain, toss it away, and press. like to think of it like I just ironed the curtain and now I'm folding up the ironing board. Folding it over, pressing it into the closet. Let's do that one more time. I like that one. Beautiful. And then that hand swoops under, circling big all the way around, coming into the other side. One bump, one curtain, one ironing board. And then our hands slide apart and we pull in and press. That ironing board doesn't want to go in the closet. We got to push it just a little bit further. One more time. And then this time, stay with me. We're just going to sit straight back, open up, and then step in on the other side. Stepping out. One bump, one curtain, one tossing it away, closing up that ironing board. And then our hands slide apart, pull back, and gently push into the closet, the door, whatever. We're pushing forward. More. And then pulling back, stepping in, take your time, open out, and we're gonna put it all together. Stepping out, one bump, one pull through, one fold and press, one pull and push. Beautiful. We call that one grasping the sparrow's tail. Stepping in and opening up, coming into the other side. One bump, one pull down and through, one fold and press, one pull, and one push. Perfect. Beautiful. Coming back into the center, open out nice and wide. Hug it in and sink the chi. Grasping the sparrow's tail is one of the more complicated movements, and you just nailed it. Fantastic. Take a moment here. Nice deep breath. And just congratulate yourself, because that was amazing. Beautiful. This time we're going to float our hands up and over just a little bit higher. And then folding in, sinking down to our belly. And we're going to bounce up, come out and around, scooping under. Pull back up into that heart space. Then floating down, up and over one more time. This time, when we bounce up into that heart space, we're going to make a diamond shape with our fingers and press it forward, opening our heart, sharing all that energy, all that love and light, reaching out towards the people across the street on the other side of the screen. And then let your hands relax down and floating up overhead again. Bouncing up and around. Scooping that energy up. And then down again. Out and around, up overhead. Pressing it down into your center. And then bouncing back up, make that heart shape again. And shine out just a little more of that heart energy. A little further this time. Reaching just a little more. Reach, 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 reach. And then relax down. One more time. Up and overhead. Climbing the mountain. sliding down in front of your body, and then bouncing up, scooping out and under, like you're lifting handfuls of energy, and then letting your arms fall to come up and overhead one more time. Grabbing big handfuls of energy there too, and just pulling them right down in, keeping you warm, toasty, full of love. Bouncing up, pressing that heart shape out one more time, even further this time. Reaching like you can just touch the people on the other side of the screen. And then release and relax down. One last time, floating your arms up to the corners and then circling in to sink the chi. And then step one foot in. And we are done for the day. Thank you so much for coming out to play today. Yay!